my photo shoot with Leonard Nimoy. So it's 2004, and I get a call from this friend that is a landscape designer, and he says, "I need you to come do a shoot at the home of Leonard and Susan Nimoy and the gardens that I'd done." So I'd done a lot of these celebrity garden stories, and usually the celebrities aren't there, or they're inside, or we're just shooting the exteriors. This time, Leonard and his wife Susan were outside, and they were hanging out. And I was shooting on a Mamiya RZ67, and he was interested in the medium format camera. And he's like, I'm a photographer too. And I said, "Oh, that's interesting." So he's like, "Do you want to see my work?" I said, "Sure." So he takes me in his house and he shows me a lot of nudes, which was surprising for a Vulcan. And then shows me a bunch of sort of Judaic themed black and white photos, which were also cool. So then he tells me he's got this Picasso goat. Well, it was an homage to a Picasso chrome goat, which I'll show you. He was cool. He was quick to laugh, and he was nice, and he was very into photography, and he was interested in the film stock I used. And for gardens, I always used Fuji RVP 50, which was Fujichrome Velvia 50, which was a transparency film, very low speed, very low grain, very saturated in the greens and reds, which is perfect for gardens, very bad for people. So while I was there, he asked if I would take some pictures with him and the goat and Susan, his wife. And I can't find the slides. They're somewhere in this house. But we sat down, we did some pictures. It was very cool. And then my phone rang, and I never, ever answer the phone on a photo shoot. But this was my girlfriend, and I was running late, and we had big plans that night. We had a dinner reservation, and I did not want to piss her off. So I said, "You guys, I'm really sorry. Let me just quickly answer this phone. It's my girlfriend. Let me just tell her I'm running late." And I pull out this. For those of you old enough to remember, this was the Motorola Razr, and it came out in the same year in 2004. And it was expensive. It was about $450, which would probably be about $1,500 by today's standards. And as I'm talking on my Razr phone, he just starts pointing at me and telling the gardener and his wife, he's cracking up and he's pointing at me. And I said, I gotta go, babe. And I hang up the phone and I go, "What's so funny, Len?" And he says, "When the first flip phone came out, the StarTech, I thought nothing of it. And I remember I was driving down Sunset on my way home, and there was a car full of people, 4 people just pointing and laughing at me." And I realized quickly that it was because how closely this thing resembled the Star Trek communicator. You'd think that I would have processed this the moment I got that phone, but not at all. And anyway, here's what the phone looked like. Here's some pictures. Pretty funny, huh?